Greetings, entities and guardians. My name is HyperHimes, and welcome back to Kick Your Run Kingdom. And I'm pretty sure just by looking at the screen right now as to what White Flower Cookie's doing, I'm pretty sure you already know what's going to be happening in this video. Yeah, it's one of those videos where I'm going to be going ahead and doing an overview for a cookie that I recently just got, that being in White Flower, I'm sorry, Mystic Flower Cookie. Why do I always call her White Flower? Flower is supposed to be white, it doesn't matter. And she's just casually working at the milk well just for no reason. Not even working! Just the Will does everything and she's just sweeping nothing. She's doing nothing. She literally NPC behavior. But anyway, with that being said, I actually want to see what she's like during doing productions for other things, because I'm curious. But with that being said, usually what I do in these videos is whenever I get a new cookie, I usually like to go over a bunch of their quotes, kind of like give my reaction to them. Then I go over their story, go over the skill, give them a bit of upgrading, and after that, I go ahead and just, use them in battle to see if they're worth. But with that being said, I will mention that, unfortunately, I don't usually read comments during this video because I want the video to be solely dedicated to the cookie. But still, if you want to leave your questions and comments down in the comment section below for me to read on these videos, then feel free to do so. It could be a random question, a random comment, a random fact, something about me, something about the game, something entirely different. It doesn't even matter because as long as we're having a fun time at the end of the day, and we appreciate being around each other from community to creator and creator to community, then that's what matters the most. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and just get you out of there. We could probably swap you out for someone else, like change it for on a Pataya Dragon. I think they'll have a more enjoyable time. They are not having a more enjoyable time. They are not having one at all. But they're okay. They're fine. they hate doing this. Actually, how do you look when I just lift you up? So just like clouds summon above you, which is actually pretty unique. And then when I put you down, the clouds just go away. And I'm assuming when I just make you sit down somewhere, nothing really changes. You probably just have some clouds form under you. That's what I want to assume. Let's take you over to the airport. And you just kind of sit down peacefully. And you just have a elegant walk with one hand going up for some reason. I forgot I left the statue here. I did that for an achievement. I don't need this block at the airport, thank you. That was kind of in the way, but I think that was sacrilege just to do in front of Mystic Flower Cookie. Anyway, how do you look well in other buildings? Do you just let me just check. just elegantly smack the hammer. That's completely fine. Okay, cancel that. We're gonna take you. Okay, now how do you look? I guess. Can I just quickly swap you out? Rockstar's chopping a tree, but if I swap you for that, they're a lot more elegant bring back, but then sudden smacks. Okay, I just want to test out one more thing. Let's put it to Tartatin. They can handle axe easily. If Tartatin can handle a giant cannon, then obviously they can handle just a small axe. I'm just gonna test out their animation with one more thing. Actually, I want to see what their animation is for what's the candy store, because the thing where they try and sell stuff to the cookies, that's fun. I'm trying to remember what it was, where they're front and center. Oh, I think it was over here actually. Yeah, it's this thing, isn't it? What would they look like? That's what I'm curious. I know Custer's main center right now. What is it? They're just doing a prayer. It's please let the toys sell. Please let the toys sell. We gotta make a sale. The king shouldn't work. Let's put someone else to work. Bert Cheese, who's just doing a slight wave. I mean, hey, it's more presentable. Anyway, let's actually get down to your quotes. Let's actually. Oh, what is this? You summon a little nest? I think that's a nest. I don't know what else that could be. Up.
I await your moment of awakening.
But I'm awake right now. What do you mean? I'm awake right now. I'm recording. What do you mean?
I await your moment.
I am awake. What the pluv are you talking about? And don't just open your eyes at me like that. I know for a fact I'm awake.
Awareness has no color. Each cookie sees what they wish to see.
Well, I mean, yeah, awareness doesn't have a color, but a lot of other things don't have color. Do you think naivety has a color? Do you think that fear has a color? See, now you're running away because you know I'm right. See, now you're running.
Awareness has no color. What causes you to suffer?
Probably pain. That it's not rocket science. Straight pain causes us to say. It doesn't matter if it's mental or it's physical. As long as it's pain, it causes you to suffer. For some way or another. By the way, why are you not centralized? Have you noticed how the name, it just oh, wait.
Awareness has no color.
What? Why does your name, it's not perfectly above, it's not centered? Am I the only one who notices that?
What causes our very essence is flower.
Yeah, and you just sit down saying that. It's not, so like I mentioned, it's not rocket science. Yeah, our very essence is flower, especially to cookies at least. Cookies are made using flour. Like, you never heard like a cookie walk up and just go like, "Hey, guess what? We're all made of sugar." Did you know that? Doesn't matter if it's brown sugar or just regular sugar. We're all made of sugar. There's the fact of life for you.
What causes awareness has what causes our very essence.
Is it? There's no way that that's that for your quotes.
Our very essence.
You need to have more.
Apathy will grant you peace.
I don't know about that. I mean, sure, it may cause you peace, but I don't think it gives me peace.
Apathy. What's the rush?
I, right now, don't have a rush. Like, I'm literally taking my time reading out all your quotes and stuff like
Your
that.
inner eye has yet to open, I see.
But I do not have an inner eye. All I have is a crown to my name, and that's literally it. And that's a whole different topic for another video that's going to require a lot of lore, because no one understands that yet, except for a handful of people. And that handful is like a baby's handful. We're talking about that much.
Apathy will this kingdom will one day be no more than a handful of flour.
Yeah? Maybe you're right on that. Sure, nothing can last forever, but that doesn't mean we're not going to be able to not make memories from it, let me tell you.
What causes you to suffer?
Shut up.
I await your moment of awakening. I'm
already awakened. What's
the rush?
You literally have a quote that says nothing. You have a quote that's just ... Is this a ripoff? Are you ripping me off with the quotes right now?
Your inner eye. Our very. What causes you?
Are you? I feel like any cookies, you have like the least amount of quotes, which then again, maybe they got someone expensive to voice act you. I don't know.
What's the rush? What's the rush?
Then again, maybe you're not much of a talker, to be honest.
This kingdom, you seem burdened with selfish desires.
Do you look at the crystals that I have, and the amount of meat that I have, and the amount of coins that I have, knowing that I'm not going to instantly spend them because I'm just like, oh, I care about the items that I get. I care about saving those items. You look at those numbers and ask me that again. I dare you to ask me the same thing again. Yeah, that's exactly what I planning thought. Anyway, you actually do have a couple more quotes, but it's actually on your main menu, like, info screen, so we can go ahead and check that out. Please.
Everything will return to flour.
Of course it would, and I just noticed, I forgot, since this is a beast cookie, they have their own custom gacha, like, their own custom menu background, which is pretty interesting, but, by the way, what does this promote? Yeah, that's the 1 star, I guess, so, and of course the promote button happens to look special because they have some special way of how promoting works, I guess, but I don't know, it's unique. I still gotta experiment with that, and we'll just see how that goes.
Your heart had the briefest taste of apathy.
What does that mean? I thought you said I didn't have apathy, or like, I have yet to experience what apathy's like. Because if that's the case, then you're just straight up lying to me, but then again, this wouldn't be the first time you or any other cookie associated would lie to me.
The white flower fog approaches.
Stop talking about the fog is coming. I don't want to hear that from you anymore. I've already tainted enough comment sections from both YouTube and Comic Studio with this. Please.
The white flower.
Stop.
Fog. The white flower.
Stop it.
Fog. One day, you and I shall crumble too.
You know, that may be true, but I'm gonna make sure it's you first at least.
The white flower. The white. I see a future full of white for you.
That's probably a good thing. Then again, I'd rather have a future filled with literally every color ever and every shade ever.
The white flower.
Stop, I get it.
For even greed shall pass.
You should meet this person I know. And they're called Golden Cheese Cookie. They know a lot about greed.
As the master of the Ivory Pagoda.
Okay, and what? As the master of the Ivory Pagoda, what? Are you just flexing that you're the master of it? That's it? I don't know what the pleb is up with you.
I see a future full of white.
I already understand that.
Your heart had the everything. Your heart. One day.
Is that it?
Empty your heart.
I'd rather not. I'd rather have my heart actually be filled. At most, my heart's gotta be used for a transplant. Wait, what is appearance? Oh, wait, whoa, okay. Mystic Flower's cookie appearance will change at 2-star, 4-star, and 6-star. I did not know that. Oh, that is very unique, though it does look like there's like very limited difference between 2-star and 4-star. I know it's like basic. 0-star gives like, you know, basic nothingness. 2-star is like there's like a moon or a sun right behind him. 4-star is now she has like the same moon, but like there's spikes through it. like some shrine or something. And 6-star gives her like clouds behind her too. That's pretty unique. That's like the first time any Kiki would utilize that. Because there actually is an event over here, which is, what is it? Is it Beast of White Apathy? Yeah, it's this. So you have to upgrade her a bunch, equipping beast kits and promoting them to 2-star, which that's way harder said than done. Because imagine having that many white flower cookies. But
white flower.
Okay, shush your face. Okay, let's just go ahead and read a common question for the day before she goes ahead and talks about more flipping fog. So, in your general opinion, what is your opinion on Mystic Flower Cookie? So this could be going from, you know, how you think of her from a design standpoint, to her lore and story, to how she's used in battle, to voice actress, to all that stuff. Because me personally, I actually do think she fits the bill well, especially considering that she's the second Beast Cookie we officially met. Because the first one was Shadow Milk Cookie, and Shadow Milk Cookie was just like, you know, they had the attitude of just, you know, chaos, calamity, and basically they would barely take anything seriously because they knew they were like the puppet master. This cookie takes things on a whole different level because she doesn't think things are like, you know, everything is like to her control and she knows it. However, she's not playful. Like, she's dead serious. Like, she's not like, you know, all goofy, laughy, and jokey. She's like dead serious about like everything just being brought back to nothing, even with her included. Doesn't matter if you go away or if she goes away, because she knows that both of you are going to go away and everything's just going to return to flower one day. Always like limiting on the fact that, you know, everything is limited and you're not going to be able to spend that time well. But I think they did this cookie pretty well. Now, do I think it's kind of ridiculous that, you know, they had to bring in a whole new rarity? I'm kind of half and half for it. I'm not sure if it really, like, I think the only reason primarily because, you know, everyone's going to say, oh, you know, they did it because of money. But personally, I think the main reason why is so they can implement the new, like, promotion thing. Because me personally, I thought it would make more sense, like, to, you know, making them ancient because they were the ancient cookies prior. But I don't know. That just makes it so that there's gonna be a whole, like, big list of cookies who are just gonna be, like, exclusive to, like, certain rarities. And, like, they could just be custom to a group. Like, for example, Pattaya Dragon, that's gotta be meant for the dragons. The Beast, meant for the beasts. Ancients, meant for the ancients. And more along those lines. But, whatever. Anyway, with that being said, just be sure to let me know down in the comment section below, because we're about to go ahead and dive into her story and see what she's like in battle. Anyway, according to her story, an absence of color, pure, undistilled white flower that symbolizes freedom, enlightenment, and futility. When magic first blessed these lands, Mystic Flower Cookie was reversed as a saint, revered as a saint, capable of granting wishes both big and small. Yet as the crowds faded away, she was left with only apathy, her once radiant light tarnished, leading her to join forces with the fallen Beast Cookies. Despite everything, Mystic Flower Cookie neither feels anger nor sadness, as wishes are nothing but mere illusions, and all worldly desires are destined to disappear one day. A world of nothingness, a world where every cookie is liberated from burden. That is the perfect world she envisions. Once reaching that enlightenment, one shall open their eyes to the blinding truth. Apathy. So, two interesting things to note. It more seems like the reason why the cookies left her was because their wishes were already granted, so they didn't need any use for her anymore. So she felt used, if that makes sense. More like an object, which is kind of depressing to think about. But another thing, she chose to join the Beast Cookies, like leading her to join forces with the fallen Beast Cookies, which, to be fair, I guess it does make sense. I think all of them fell basically at the same time, but this means that she wasn't the first to fall. I feel like the first to fall was Shadow Milk, who was kind of like the main leader of this whole entire aspect, but I don't know, we're just gonna have to see more what happens when more of the beasts get released, and more of the beasts get revealed, and more of the lore gets revealed. But they do have a skill, of course, which is, if I can find it right here, Whispers of Apathy. Oh, this is a long skill. Okay. Creates the realm of apathy, shielding the allies with the cocoon of futility. Allies within the realm of apathy have their HP periodically restored, which they also gain the touch of meaninglessness buff. Once the duration of the realm of apathy is over, the allies will be healed for a portion of the damage they have dealt. The cocoon of futility cannot be dispelled or removed by zap or overcurrent. The effect will remain even after the HP shield reaches 0 capacity. If the target is at max HP, incoming healing will restore the HP shield instead. If an enemy cookie enters the realm of apathy, their cooldown will be increased and their attack speed will be reduced. They'll also be inflicted with a pale plague, increasing the remaining cooldown when dispelled. They increase cooldown? Oh my gosh! Mystic Flower Kiki will increase her own damage resistance based on the decreased amount of cooldown. Her Lantern of Apathy will keep healing the allies regardless of Mystic Flower Kiki's current status, and will be further enhanced if she is defeated. If there are no safeguarded Kikis in the team, Mystic Flower Kiki cannot be incapacitated, and gains increased max HP. The amount of healing coming from the Lantern of Apathy and its trigger rate will also greatly increase. Allied Kikis will also be provided with buff protection. Mystic Flower Kiki is immune to the Apathy, along with the targets of the Cocoon of Futility, and disrupts the powers of apathy affecting enemies. Okay, that's really interesting. There's so much to go over this. All I know is that she creates a cocoon that also, like, helps allies, you know, with their HP, and also lasts even if the HP shield is done, and allies heal depending on the damage that they've been dealt, I guess. And also, it can't be removed when zapped or overcurrent, and even if the target's at max HP, the incoming healing, it's gonna be, like, affecting the HP shield instead. And also, if enemies enter the realm of apathy, most likely affecting the cookies within the arena, their cooldown is increased. I'm sorry, but that's broken if I'm being honest. And also, damage resistance gets increased on the decreased amount of cooldown, which that's just fantastic. Unless if it means, like, you can't really play around with the cooldown toppings. I think it's like the Swift chocolates. So that's going to be really interesting as to find out how you can play around that. But I can level her up, which I think I know what I'm going to do. First of all, here you go.
Individual lives of cookies hold no meaning in this vast world.
Well, I mean, you say that, but you're getting upgraded right now, so you should be thankful for that.
Once you embrace apathy, you will no longer feel anger.
Well, that's because you're gonna feel nothing. If you fill yourself with apathy, you're gonna literally feel numb.
Everything must disappear to make room for true nothingness.
Yeah, well, the thing is, the only thing that I'm making disappear are these XP, plumbing XP jellies because you're eating them all.
Everything must disappear.
Shush.
That cookie's resolution is nothing but an empty shell.
Couldn't care. Here you go, eat more.
Once you embrace apathy, you will no longer feel happiness.
You know what?
Either.
I have one more thing.
I did not seek out this power.
Of course you didn't. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna load you up.
There was a time when I wandered endlessly on barren lands.
Probably back in the good times for all I know. And we're also going to upgrade your skill. But keep on going. I'm probably going to max you up as well because, let's be honest, I'm probably going to do that off camera, but I'm probably also going to max you up just to see how powerful you can really get as a healer. But the healing gets increased so much, kinetic skill, and now you're at 55,000 power, which is probably going to be even more boosted if I manage to get you to, like, high skill, which, should I slap a piece? I have a legendary. I feel like I should go to you, but do I not have it? I just don't have it equipped with anyone. Should I? No. Let's just do a bare bones. Let's do a bare bones. I want to use you in battle, and I just want to see how you are, because, of course, you're just a healer, so I can't go ahead and just use you singularly as far as my knowledge goes. I don't think I can, at least. Let's use you in, like, I guess, Dark 4? Because I don't think I can use you on just, like, a single thing as far as my knowledge goes. Because you need someone to help attack, right? Which I think I have an idea. You're somewhat 55,000 power? Well, first of all, actually, I know what I'm gonna do. Are you around level? Where the pleb is the little fella? Actually, wait, I got a good idea. Just release by up. Nope, no, release by down. There you go. Cloud. So Cloud Hotake can join your team. And now...
Escape the meaningless agony of competition.
Well, you're meant to fight, so I don't think you want to make them escape. I think you just want to, kill them.
I feel the ground shaking.
Probably because you're causing it. And I thought you couldn't feel anything.
Once again, I face the selfish greed of another.
Yeah, newsflash, you're fighting a bunch of Gink Goblins, so that makes sense. These are Gink Goblins, right? Yeah, so you're fighting a bunch of greedy plebs, so that makes sense. Of course, I think the main attacker is obviously going to be Cloud Today. However, I'm going to see if I can primarily use the skill of a Mystic Flower. Your words is at my command master, you shall open your... Oh yeah, I forgot they got a buff! Because they have like a little added buff, like, what was it? Damage down. Loyalty, yeah. Cloud to Take gets the loyalty buff. I forgot about that. And Mystic Flower just being able to just do that. And that's part of the loyalty, the little flower. Oh, that's actually really cool. I like that. And if we use the skill right now.
Return to nothing.
Whoa, okay. That's pretty mystifying. Doesn't do any damage, but it really does help with buffs. And seems that Mystic Flower just stays behind. Okay, pretty interesting. I guess we'll speed this up a little bit, because it really does seem like Mystic Flower can really be helpful in regards to defense. Because it seems like she can do a lot of things, especially in regards to that cooldown related stuff. Like, I'm just being 100% honest with you. So I guess just do it again? Wait, actually wait for the next wave. And Clouded Tay Cookie is big in comparison to, like, White Flower. Like, do you see that size? Like, and Clouded Tay is supposed to be small.
Return to nothing.
Anyway, there we go. Look at all those debuffs that were applied. I think I saw, like, damage down, like, damage resistance. Oh, look at that. Like, you just see them right there anyway. But easy scratches, not too hard. We could probably speed this up just a tiny bit. I just kind of wanted to show it in, like, its full, you know, speed. And if I do this, big bonk, big bonk, big bonk. And let's just go ahead and end this level, why don't you? There we go. Everyone's returning to nothing. And actually, there's more to this level. Okay, I just hit my elbow on my desk, and that hurt. Ow. Actually, it didn't hurt at all. It's going away. But yeah, just only a little bit more with that loyalty flower, occasionally spewing out, you know, HP and defense ups and buffs. And there we go. This should be it after this. They're basically all returning to flower, except they're not returning to flower. White flower, can't you just, like, snap your fingers and they just go away? Like, are you kidding me?
Kneel before me.
Of course, White Apathy, I'm sorry. White Apathy, what am I going on about now? Mystic Flower does have, you know, victory quotes, but I couldn't show it because, you know, they can't just do these levels without having an attacker. But I feel like Mystic Flower can be really, really useful, but they just need to be put on, like, you know, good team relying around just, you know, big attacking, because seems like she can pull a lot of weight. However, I think it also heard that, like, she does better without safeguarded cookies as far as my knowledge goes. I'm trying to remember what that fact was. It says, Mystic Flower, if there are no safeguarded cookies in the team, so that means, like, you know, Candy Diver, I think, yeah, Candy Diver, Icicle Yeti, Snapdragon, and cookies along those lines, then Mystic Flower Cookie can't be incapacitated. So that means if there's no safeguarded cookies, they can't die. Which is great. And also increases max HP. So realistically, that seems difficult because you're going to need to find a support that isn't like Snapdragon if that's the case. I don't know, experimenting needs to be done with that, but I don't know. With that being said, if you enjoy the video, then please be sure to leave a like on it, and also share the video with your friends if you enjoy my Kick Your Run content, and if you enjoy my content in general, then why not subscribe, and also hit the bell icon to be notified of whatever I do in the future. Also, down below in the description, you'll see links to all my social media, including a Twitter post where if it gets 10,000 likes, I can get the Kick Your Run YouTube stuff for absolutely free, a link to my Discord server called the Hypenese Hub, a link to my merchandise where you can buy stuff to represent the channel, and lastly, a link to my Ko-fi where for just $1 a month, you can see exclusive content that you wouldn't normally see in this normal YouTube channel. But above all else, I will see you and the Daisy Guardians in the next video. Hail the Hypenese!